and welcome on in, everybody. Greetings to you wherever you may be, and welcome to a very happy and a very victorious WyoNation postgame show where your Wyoming Cowboys have just shut out the Sheep 28-0 on this very fine evening. Joining me tonight, as you can see, is Mr. Brad Reed. Good evening, Brad.
Good evening, Chad. Cheers from our friends at Wyoming Whiskey.
That's good. He's got some Wyoming whiskey, but I got something even better.
What's that, Chad? The boot.
The boot is coming back to Laradise, boys and girls. Here is the mini version. The one that we have just won is much bigger, obviously. But the mini version from the trophy company. I forget, what is that called? That company again?
Rivalry. I think it's called like Rivalry Trophies or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they sent us some boots. And here is my mini boot. So the boot is coming home. I'm sure everybody's very happy. Much to talk about in this game. Many themes that we predicted could happen with this new offensive coordinator, Javon Bonite, did happen, and themes are absolutely wonderful. So, but before we get into all that, let's just talk about some historical stuff really quick. This is great. So Wyoming wins 28-0. And the last time we beat the Sheep in shutout fashion was back in 2010, where we won by the score of 44-0.
Also a fun day.
Yes, and you go back to 2006, where we won 24-0. And there we are. So hold on, Brad. Go ahead. I got to take care of something.
Yeah. So we had Javon Bonite, make his offensive debut as a coordinator for the Cowboys. And I think what we saw tonight was kind of what we've been hoping to see all season long, right? We were executing with all of our, playmakers. We were getting the ball in the hands of our playmakers far more regularly than what we've seen in weeks past. We saw Fitzgerald involved a lot more. We saw Durr involved a lot more. Keeping the running backs, equally fed. We saw Sam Scott really make a great return tonight. He's been a little quiet the last few weeks, and he ran the ball very well tonight. This is kind of what we've been hoping to see for, forever, it feels like. And, a new set of eyes and looking over the offense, it's exciting like that. It's really excited. Now I'm worried if somebody sees Javon and poaches him or something.
Let's not talk about that. So let me finish my point here. But
my brain automatically went to the bad place.
But before I do, we have your chat. Send them in. We'll get to them soon. We will, because we're here for you. We want to see what you have to say. So again, if you're watching this on Twitter, the best place to interact with us and to watch the stream without it, doing all kinds of weird technical stuff because of Elon things, is to head on over to YouTube. YouTube.com/@WyoNation is our channel, and you can send in your chats there. We do not see your chats on Twitter. The technology does not work. But I wanted to finish my thought on the shutout. So we shut them out in 2010. We shut them out in 2006. We shut them out tonight. So Wyoming owns the last 3 shutouts in this series. The last time Wyoming was shut out was in 1975, where we lost 3-0 at home. So Wyoming has scored in every border war since 1976. And in that time period, CSU has been shut out 3 times.
To be fair, that wasn't even really college football back then.
It was a completely different era. And I know that game is famous. I think it was just a complete, any of you old timers there, I think I remember something in that game was just crazy, where some crazy things happened that allowed us to lose. But 3-0 was the last time CSU shut us out. We've shut them out now 3 times in a row. So it's very good to see. And it's good to see you all here. And like kind of Brad said, I didn't know what to expect, right? And we said this in the roundup midweek. You had a CSU team who fired their head coach. And so they had a new offensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator was the head coach. I don't know if he was calling the defense tonight or not.
The play-by-play guy said that he still was.
Okay.
But he probably had a lot of help this week, I'm sure.
Yeah. And then of course, on the Wyoming side, we all know Javon Bonite was calling the plays, and everything just looked completely different. And we'll break that down one by one. But let's take a look at some of these chats here. And Clint is in the house again. So that is what Wyoming football should look like. Would have liked to see their will to have the boot stay standardized for 2 years. Well, no, that's not true because we're playing next year.
Yep.
Non-conference game. It will be in. Actually, I think is it the season opener?
Yeah.
I think
because we had to swap out North Texas to get CSU on the schedule next year.
Wyoming will be playing CSU next season in Fort Collins in the season opener for both teams. So very, very interesting. Rashawn is in the house. This win feels so good. It does. And how about props to the defensive line to holding things down, especially the defensive tackles who were very shorthanded tonight with only 3 healthy players who played a lot. And I know that we got some of those freshmen and redshirt freshmen were playing. It'll be interesting to see the participation chart after this one. It was hard for me to keep up with some of that there. Rashawn says, I think we have a shot to make a bowl game. Well, I think it's right. It's 1,000% more likely today than it was a week ago. Right.
Yeah, especially with Fresno State going down today too. San Diego State beat the hell out of them, so
yeah,
shut them out. If I remember right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, very interesting. And here's the best one, right? You heard it being chanted at the end of the game. Right, never make a chant that's easy for your opponents to slightly tweak and use it back against you, right? Thank you, Clint. And then we have it's blank. Oh, actually, a Twitter one came through.
Yeah, I was trying to look at it. I saw those come through.
Blank. Abby, thank you for joining us. I don't know what you're trying to say. Head on over to YouTube if you can and send in your comment. I've never seen one come from X. So no, I don't think I've ever seen one pop through on the stream anyway. Is what I mean. We get them, but we can't usually see them. So
yeah.
So very, very good. Let's look at some of these stats here before as it will help us break this down, right? So let me pop this up for everybody. And then there's so much to talk about, right? 99% of it good, obviously. What am I doing? What is it doing here? It's doing some weird stuff, Brad.
It's a good question.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. I don't know what's going on here. Somebody figure it out. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Outlaw Cowboy Joe's got it working. Well, this is crazy. Maybe X is this might be a new feature that I don't know about that just came out. Thank you, Outlaw Cowboy Joe. Good to see you. And then Bruiser, good to see Sam Scott. Yeah, how about Sam Scott with a 37-yard touchdown run?
It was a great run.
Just let's see here. It was. So total yard-wise, Wyoming wins this battle 372 to 305. Again, the second half was kind of a sleepwalk for us, but at halftime, I did write it down. It was 228 to 62.
Yeah.
So CSU got 240 yards in that second half, basically, right? Because Wyoming was playing almost like a prevent defense the entire.
It sure seems like we took our foot off the gas there a little bit.
Which is fine, but they still didn't score. So,
yeah.
Again, key to this game, obviously, turnovers. If we go down here to the turnover section, 3 turnovers for Wyoming or for the Sheep, all on interceptions. Their starting quarterback hadn't thrown an interception all year, and he threw 3 today, resulting in 14 Wyoming points, which obviously is an absolute game changer.
They were bad interceptions too.
They were, yeah.
One of them was just a total route jump. One of them, that one in the end zone, just threw it right to him.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Passing wise, a very effective and efficient game for Caden Anderson. 16 for 24, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 67% completion percentage, and he just looked really, really comfortable with this new system. Not new, but the adjustments that Javon Bonite made. Of course, we will kill this for a second.
You look at the stats, and Anderson actually didn't play that well in the second half. Like,
No,
he was 14 and 17, like 120 some yards, 130 yards in the first half, and then so he was what, like 2 of 7 in the second half. So
yeah, and I understand, right? We were just at that point we just had to play not to turn the ball over, because that's the only way they were going to get back in the game, is if we gave up a kick return or fumbled the ball and gave them a short field. I just thought that offensively, it just looked like we were playing a little more tempo.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't doing the massive, as we talked about in the roundup, we weren't doing the massive line changes, hockey line changes every play, right? Guys were staying in there for 2 or 3 plays and getting rhythm. Anderson got in rhythm, and he looked really good. Guys were open, and they have been under Johnson in the past. It's just, I don't know if it's the spacing in the past hasn't been right, but tonight the spacing was good. Their wide receivers were running good routes.
Well, and like Brian mentioned in the group chat too, like, they were keeping some tight ends and running backs kind of back a little bit too to help out with the pressure.
Yeah,
because Colorado State was bringing a lot of guys, so keeping extra guys in for protection, definitely helped out.
Yeah, and the offensive line played really well, I thought. Let's see. Outlaw Cowboy Joe's he's broke the code somehow and gotten through on X. I'm perplexed how much CSU being DOA and how much improved execution. Yeah, I mean,
CSU's a mess.
They're a bad football team,
mess,
right?
Like,
yeah,
they just they made a good hire with Norvell, but he just couldn't get it going this year. I don't know. His quarterback fell apart on him.
Bruiser, yeah, I think you could see a quarterback battle in the future, is perhaps, and it's good. And let's talk about that. We did talk about, kind of jokingly actually, that hey, if you're going to run Svoboda, you just as well run Sims because he's a better runner, right?
Passer.
And sure enough, they brought him in on some packages. He looked good. He got some first downs. And it is a good change of pace because Anderson is not that guy, right? Which is fine, right? People have different skill sets. People didn't expect Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, right, to be running around. And so you have to devise game plans for them. And it's not, you don't do Anderson much of a service making him call 5 or 6 RPOs a game, right? And I don't think we saw, did we see maybe one with Anderson is all?
He had one, and he kept it and gained like 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be running multiple of those because it's just not, there's no upside. So,
but also we did not see a single Svoboda run this week.
It's true. I think those days are over.
Right? Yeah, I think they are too. It seems like that Bonite was really honed in on the Sims packages, which, you got a quarterback that can run, he can throw, not a tight end that can kind of throw and run.
Yeah. So the adjustments they made with the running backs and the tight ends to add some protection, I thought not having massive personnel changes every play helped. The spacing and the timing of things just looked much better, and mainly because, right, the offensive line was blocking, and Anderson had time to, make his drops, 3-step drops, 5-step drops. He was doing them on time, getting the ball out. So it's very good.
Yeah, that was...
Sims reminds me of Andrew. Sure, yeah, very. He could be that type of player. I think we need to see
more of Sims throwing the football.
Sure.
Before we hit him with the Peasley label.
Yeah.
But, and Peasley was a threat to go to the house, anytime he got the ball. Like, he had that big playability for sure. And I think Sims probably does too, but now we need to see if he's a good passer, like a true passer. I was trying to think who's the guy. He was the quarterback, or was it Williams? Evan Williams? Was that the guy that transferred to Utah State?
Levi
Williams. Yeah. There we go. We had Levi Williams, and we saw him run the football. We're just like, man, that guy can really run the football. Like, what's it going to be when this guy, becomes a passer? And he just kind of passes the ball like Evan Svoboda does.
Yeah.
Where so I think we need to see more of Sims.
Sure.
As a passer, and then we can determine if he's a Peasley or if he's a Williams.
Chad has broke this, so I'm going to have to see. As far as I know, it should be impossible for these to come through. So it must be a new feature that they literally just cracked like in the last day or two, which is great. So it's good to see you. The stupid penalty, sure. Procedure stuff. Let's see. What did we end up?
So many penalties on that.
7 for 50. So I think they pretty much all came in the first half. The second half must have been pretty clean. Because I think we had 6 in the first half.
Wasn't there 4 on the same drive?
Yeah, at least 3 on one. Yeah. And it just comes down to coaching. Yes. I think we just caught out old Brad. Evan Williams is a cheap and not very good.
Hilariously, I've never had it.
Bourbon or whiskey. I don't know if it's a bourbon or a whiskey. Yeah. I mean, I used to drink it back in the day because it was cheap.
That
Yeah. But there we go. Thank you, Sean. But if you haven't missed it, Sean, if people are just joining us, a lot of people join Brad. Show them what you are celebrating with tonight.
Oh, well, we celebrate big Wyoming wins with one of my favorites, the old Steamboat Edition. Ooh, boy, that camera's not doing me any good. Anyway,
there you go.
The Steamboat Edition of Wyoming whiskey.
There we go. It's very good. Bruiser has a comment here. There's one thing that really reinforced tonight. We have incredible talent, wide receiver and running back. If our line continues to play like they did tonight, the future is bright under the offense for JB. Yeah, it could be. Right, but now we're going to have a game of film with this system on tape. And I'm sure, right, people are going to be more prepared for whatever tweaks we've made. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to have to see. Corey says, liking the vertical passes over the horizontal. Yes, too many horizontal passes still is for my liking.
I noticed like in the first half, there was a lot of bubble screens and a lot of bubble screens, and they caught onto that like after about the third one, and they were all over it. But we kept running it, and I don't know. Geez, that one where I think it was Durr caught it, then had to come back across the field and couldn't find a lane anywhere. It's like, all right, we need to give this up for the night. It's run its course.
There we go. Drew made the trip to Laramie because of Bow Night. Well, that's good. Good crowd. I don't know. Do you have the stats broadcasters at the attendance? It was a sellout, but I don't know what the official attendance was.
It was a sellout, and from what I saw of the it says 25,609.
Okay.
But what I saw of the pictures being tweeted out, the stands were full for sure.
Yeah.
And also cool. Ryan Thorburn and Alex Taylor both had pictures, but and the video broadcast had it too. But not only did we have Ryan Yarbrough in the house tonight, but we also had Marcus Harris in the house tonight.
Yeah. So, apparently they were both on the radio for a big portion of the game doing color commentary.
So, having those two guys in the house with Bo Knight running the offense, like, man, what a just history of Cowboy greatness in the same building tonight.
Great to see. Let's see here. Don't usually they have in here the attendance. Oh, notes maybe.
It was 25,609. It's on the last
that
page.
Can't be. Well, that's not a sellout then.
Well, remember that the capacity shrunk this offseason because of the remodel on the lower deck.
Did it go to like 24 then? Really?
I think it's like around 20.
Like 24.9?
Yeah, they definitely made it smaller with the remodel of the lower deck, though.
Yeah.
Compared to what it was, in previous years.
Here we go. So, again, let's just take a look at more of these stats about Scott. 3 for 68. That's pretty good. And the touchdown. Kelman, 10 for 35. Harris 7 for 32. Sims 5 for 31. So that's pretty good. It's like as a change of pace QB, as we talked about. And then Harris got his first 5 carries as a Cowboy, 5 for 30. And then Max White got 2 for 17. And then, there's Anderson. He got 1. So I guess he didn't get – did he get sacked later? And that must have taken away from his yardage.
He had something.
Yeah. Pass catching wise, Durr led the team 7 for 67 and a touchdown. Sargent 3 for 34. Richardson, who was involved early in the first half, 3 for 22. Fitzgerald with the touchdown, which was a really nice catch.
That was a great touchdown catch.
Yeah. Harris 1 for 14. Holman 1 for 1 on the screen. And then I didn't know Tyson Dean played wide receiver. Am I crazy? Because I thought he was a corner. But anyway.
But it was nice to see Durr get 7 targets in there. It just the past few weeks have been so frustrating where we don't see him get as many touches or targets as we would like. So it's good that Bo Knight was recognizing we need to have the ball into our talent's hands.
Yeah, defensively, Eller did leave the team in tackles, which is good here. Also love the fact that they're pumping Eller, calling him a draft pick this next year. Did they? I heard them talking about him. They didn't know what they were talking about because they said that this was his first year here. They didn't know that he redshirted last year.
They were talking a lot about Westland too being NFL talent. So
okay,
which probably true.
Maybe. I don't know about Eller. But they were pumping him up, and it's good.
He had a great sack where he chased Brousseau across the field.
If you look here in his stat line, he had a sack and 7 total tackles. That was our only sack of the night, believe it or not.
Jeez, that was an impressive sack too. He had to run a long ways for it.
So Boss, Johnson, and Stolsat all were 4 solo tackles. So good production all around.
Mm-hmm.
Tackle wise, pass breakups, 1 from Hearns, 2 from Miller, 1 from Florentine, 1 from Dean, which is great to see. But I know you want to talk about this guy. How about the night of 1 Edmonston, the punter? How about 6 for 301, an average of 50 and a long of 65?
Wagon. Just an absolute monster tonight. Had what, 2 of them inside the 10, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
down to 4.
Yeah, just really good.
24,000, Drew.
I thought it was 25.
Oh yeah, 20. Hold on, it's in notes here. We'll go. 25,609 was their official. Right there. Bam. So special teams did a good job inside this. The only thing that I still don't understand, and they fixed it, and they did something that we used to do all the time and I forget under which coach. Maybe it was under Dimmel. But you can't have the Blanc can't be back there by himself. Right? You got to stop. I'm not blaming the player. That's 100% on the coaches.
Didn't we talk about this on the roundup on Wednesday that they had Conan listed as the starter at punt returner?
Yeah.
But then the first what was it? First punt or second punt or something like that. They had DeBlanc back there, and it's like,
what are you doing?
Did Conan? It's not Conan.
They said that he was too shy to tell people that his name was wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. The
I think it's Coonan.
Coonan, yeah. But like, so after DeBlanc had that really bad whiff on the punt that rolled to like the 4 or 3 yard line, it was Coonan out there. But it's like the depth chart that got released on Wednesday said that he was the starter. So why did DeBlanc end up out there? I don't know
what they're doing. But in the second half, a couple times they put both of them back there, which is probably the smart thing to do. And I can't remember. I think it was under Dimmel. Maybe even Koenig. I don't know. At one point in time, I know we had a coach. That's what we did. And I think it's kind of smart to put 2 people back there, especially if you're not trying to block the punt. Give yourself a chance.
complete change of philosophy from the bowl years, where I think we returned like 8 punts like over the course of like 2 years.
Exactly.
Where we
Yeah.
fair caught everything.
Yeah. So maybe that's something they should do from now on, is just put both of them back there. But you can't be giving up. We're not good enough. Those are empty yards, right? Or hidden yards, not empty. They're hidden yards. You can't have a punt roll an extra 10, 15, 20 yards. That's like 2 first downs you're giving up on the field. I mean, just think about that.
You know, that drive was where, you know, we marched up to like the 20-yard line and then got marched back 10 yards on some penalty, and then we punted the ball. And luckily,
let me
Edison
see on that drive.
punt,
Let's go drives here really quick, where we started at our own 4. Does it show that one on here? I don't see it. Am I blind?
Likely.
I don't see it. On the CSU 0, what does that even mean? Drive started. I'm in the wrong column. I'm like on the Wyoming 3. So yeah, that was we started the ball at the 3. It was a 6-play, 23-yard drive when we gave up the punt like that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that can't happen, right? And that's why we don't score. Good teams, you can't do that. So hopefully they got that fixed. But I'm not blaming DeBlanc. I'm blaming the coaches. You can't, if the guy can't catch the ball, you can't put him back there, right?
Well, if he doesn't want to catch the ball.
Or yeah, I mean, he's afraid to screw up, so he's letting everything bounce and roll. It can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it. But yeah, let's flash this up. So there's the drive chart. Looks pretty good. Scored.
Not if you're a Sheep fan.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 touchdowns in our first 7 drives, and then we basically, went into prevent offense, prevent defense. The Sheep, this looked like, on the Sheep side, it looks like your typical Wyoming game under Johnson, just a whole lot of ugliness. Well, I like this, that they have these total drives, average time of possession. Yeah, look at that. 231, 239, 12 to 11. Let's see here. Average start. Field position was about even. 26 to 19. I've never saw this before. I'm glad they have this. These are good stats. 70-yard drives. We had 1. They had 1. 3-and-out drives. We both had 3. Average third down distance, 7.1 to 7.2, right? So we weren't catching the world on fire tonight, but we were efficient. And that's really, that is the thing that is important. So really good to see. Happy for, obviously, the players. Happy for all the fans who got to see that in person. Happy for Javon night, right? I mean, pretty tough, I think, to hop into this game as your first official play caller and something so high pressure, and then really to perform so well.
Well, welcome back to being a coordinator in college football. Oh, by the way, you're coaching the border war this week. Have fun.
Yeah. So we'll see how people are going to adjust to us.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll adjust to them, and I'm sure he will, because he's a smart person and a smart coach. So I look forward to what this could look like. And as Rashawn said, I think we have a chance now, right? We just need to find a way to win 2 more games. You got Nevada on the schedule at home, which should be, if you play well, you should be able to do that. So then you just need to be able to find 1 more. Now, granted, those are all on the road. You have 2 in California and 1 in Hawaii to get the job done.
Yeah, but it's
possible.
Next week's going to be a tough one with San Diego State on the road. They're looking like a wagon right now.
Yeah, because they beat San Diego State, or they beat Fresno today, right?
Yeah, beat the hell out of them
in the oil can game.
I didn't even know that was a thing until today.
Yeah, I've seen it before, but it's just weird, right?
It is.
They play for an oil can.
Well, it's 2 teams that don't seem like they really have a lot of history.
Oh, maybe they do.
Well, I mean,
you look it up.
Fresno State was, part of the WAC, but they came to the WAC long after, right? San Diego State did.
Yeah, I mean San Diego State, Fresno didn't come into the WAC until like the mid '90s when they did the whole 16 team WAC.
Yeah,
that's when they joined because they were in the Big West. 3, Rashawn? No, I don't think that's possible. We're trying to get 2. 2 is going to be tough. You got Nevada, and again, you still have to show up. And then you got to steal 1 on the road. I don't think we're going to win 2 out of 3 on the road. That'd be amazing if we did.
Yeah. Apparently they've played 63 times.
Okay. Yeah, I figured so. I mean, they're close, right? Close enough to each other.
Yeah.
Close enough.
New Mexico's one win away from bowl eligibility.
There we go. Yeah.
That's wild.
And I guess we should talk about the uniforms. I forgot I was going to mention that. I thought they looked great.
We're not going to have to keep them, are we?
I think that. So my point is, now that we beat the sheep in them, I think my prediction is we will wear them once a year at home.
A shutout, no less.
For the foreseeable future.
But it was a shutout too.
Yeah. So I don't think it will be a one-off. I think we will see the black uniforms at least once a year now, which is fine.
Well, if that's the case, then Wyoming Coal better be dumping a shitload of money into the NIL budget.
I'm sure they are. Rashawn says Fresno, Nevada, Hawaii. I mean, it's possible. You could win those 3, Rashawn. It's just,
but it would be.
It's tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Fresno. We don't play good against Fresno, like ever.
In Fresno, no less. That place is a tough place to play.
And then Hawaii, you never know. And Hawaii is actually pretty good this year.
And also bowl eligible now too.
Yeah. Hawaii's a good team. But we have a good defense, right? So hard to say. But I think, we'll see the black uniforms. But I was also thinking, I wouldn't mind if they wanted to do something special. How awesome would that same uniform look if the black was brown and the white was yellow? And you remember when I forget who was under, but we used to have like the brown matte helmet.
Mm-hmm. That was under Christensen.
Yeah, so you do the brown matte helmet with the yellow steamboat and then brown uniform with those yellow. I think that'd look really sharp too as an alternate.
Yeah. The matte helmets really should make a comeback.
Yeah. So I like the black matte helmet. Look good. Hawaii is my guess, but they are tough at home. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely are.
They are. We're having this conversation because last week we were like, you know what? We were like, our ceiling is 5. And now I believe our ceiling is 6. And if we want to be like Rashawn, maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good, right? It's just how quickly things can change just by one coaching adjustment. Look like a completely different offense out there, but you're running the same formations with the same players. You're just doing little things to put them in a similar situation. Now, I will notice that Gillenborg was out there quite a bit, I think, but I don't think he was never targeted and he didn't have a catch, which is just really too bad, right, for the guy that he just can't.
I wonder if he was out there pretty sparingly because, I did notice him out there and I was like, oh, J-Mike's in the game, but not even a target. So,
So he's pretty beat up, which is too bad. Yep. But they've got to find a way, right? That's, I think, what will make us an elite offense is you got to have a tight end. And I know they got some young guys out there. I would like to see them use Herb more because I think he's more than a blocker, but that's just me. I think if you snuck him out there on some short stuff, he would really surprise people if he started throwing him the ball. And I know what we got. Orlando Pace's kid who's redshirting, I'd imagine.
He'll probably see some action at the end of the season if he's good enough, I'm sure.
Maybe. And then there's another freshman that's playing quite a bit. But I think, again, he's more of a blocking guy. I can't remember his name. Let's see here. JTG says, go YO. That's right. Thank you for joining us. Clint's got another one. I think he must be headed out. Thanks, Clint. Always good to see you.
Like and subscribe.
Like
Thanks,
and
buddy.
subscribe. That's right. Please do so.
I feel like that should just be my tagline on Twitter. Just like and subscribe.
Maybe. Rashawn says he needs to be playing. All right.
Yeah, we'll probably, with the new retro rule where you can play 4 games, I bet we'll see him. I'm
The last
sure.
4. If he hasn't,
Yeah.
I don't think he's played at all. Right. Again, I need to go through the participation
Yeah,
chart.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll see him. Right. It'd be nice to get some tight ends in there who can block and receive. Right, because that's where you can really destroy people when you have those two-way guys.
Yep. So probably in the next, we've only got 4 games left. So,
okay, so there we go. He could play all last 4.
Do they count bowl games into that scenario too?
I don't think they do.
If they don't, then next 4 games.
I think the bowl game is a free one too.
Yeah.
I think it's just 4 regular season. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they changed that rule.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, Orlando Pace is a large human.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashawn says no, they don't count. Yeah.
He was a monster in the NFL, so.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought they changed the bowl games to just basically be anybody can play and they don't count, which is great, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to burn a freshman, during the regular season for whatever reason, that'd be BS if you actually make a bowl game and crap, I can't play him anymore or whatever.
Yeah. So we can show this back up and see if there's any other stats that you want to dive into.
Just Bart Edmondson, we give a lot of shit to the special teams for, whatever malfeasance they may commit in a
good night, Drew.
particular week, but they showed up tonight, so that's good. Flip field position for us.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Punting was good. The kick coverage was good. The only special teams mishap was at the not fielding the punt.
No block punts.
No block punts. True. No field goal attempts. So we didn't have that to worry about. Yep. Didn't need them. How nice is that, right?
Although it was kind of hilarious. I sent you guys this in the group text, but the color guy, I don't remember his name off the top of my head. That dude, he definitely is a Madden player though, because he was all about you need a trick play here, and you need, this is 4-down territory.
He was saying some wild stuff. I know, yeah.
Wild stuff. It's wow. It's this guy lives on his PlayStation and just goes ham every night, it seems.
Yeah, I think the situation was we had the ball at our own 36, and it was 4th and 1, and he's like, I would go for it here. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, and when we got down, I think we were inside the 5 on one of our first couple of drives, and he was like, I think they need to bust out a trick play here to just really get the offense, that jolt that they need. It's dude, what? We have this stable of running backs. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
But no, we don't need to have, some rando out there throwing a halfback screen or whatever you want to dial up.
I think the problem is, and it's a good problem because, right, pretty much every college football game is on some type of broadcast, right?
Yeah.
And so that opens up a lot of jobs for people. But the problem is there's probably only about maybe 2/3 of the people calling games should actually be calling games. And so you get a lot of guys tonight. I think the play-by-play guy was okay, but the color guy was all over
the play-by-play guy has done a lot of Wyoming games, so he's pretty seasoned.
Yeah.
But the color guy was a wild one.
Yeah. And I see that watching all kinds of games where I'm like, how are these people on TV? It's these people are terrible.
Maybe that should be your future career, Chad.
No.
Just
No.
gallivant the world doing a FCS and Division II games with your unhinged opinions.
Be like, let's see, 4th and 1 at your own 9. Go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, what do you got to lose at this point?
No
You're at your own
punting.
9. It can't get any
Division
worse.
2. Who cares if you lose, right? There's no punts.
There's still so many undefeated teams in Division II, by the way. I saw like some graphic pop across my feed tonight, and there's like 8 Division II teams still undefeated.
Well, good thing they have a massive playoff, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. Ferris State is so goddamn good, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at. Usually, I look at Division 2, but I haven't in a while.
Yeah, Ferris and Harding will be back in the championship as always, and it is kind of wild that Ferris's quarterback starting for Ole Miss. Their quarterback from last year starting at Ole Miss this year. That's a wild college football.
That is
story.
a big jump, huh? From Ferris State to the SEC.
Yeah, and a top 10 SEC team at that. Like that is
Chase is here. Agree with Sean on possibly getting those wins. I also think our defense stacks up versus San Diego's. Yeah, well, San Diego's is the best in the conference, so.
Jeez, and San Diego's a historically good defense.
I'm not calling that a definite loss by any means. Could have beat UNLV and Air Force. Yeah, and that's what if we miss bowl eligibility, it's going to be the UNLV and Air Force games that you're going to look back at and be like, dang.
Well, the Air Force game for sure. That was in our bags. Like, you know, a lot of points of that game felt like we should win this game. Just, didn't. But
so again, but let's see. I think things are a lot better, but also I think Colorado State is really, really bad.
They are a mess.
So let's see how things go next week. Next week will be a pretty decent test.
So Chase, to your point there, as far as defense is stacking up, San Diego State is currently the 9th ranked defense in all of college football, and Wyoming is currently 50th.
Yeah.
So San Diego State is a very good defensive team. And they just pitched a shutout today, much like Wyoming did, but we played a really bad team.
Yeah, and how about that? Our second shutout of the season. When's the last time we shut out 2 teams in a season? It's been a long time, I'm sure. I'll have to do that research. But 2 shutouts in one season. And against FBS teams, too. I mean, I bet you might find one.
Not a single shutout last season.
Oh, sure. Of course. Yeah. No, duh. It's probably been a long time. Like the 80s since because I don't think we didn't. The 90s, we weren't really like a defensive team playing in the WAC. You probably have to go. The 80s or the 70s is where you'd have to go back to have 2 in 1 year.
Well, I'm just looking to see the last time we had one, prior to Akron.
Well, that was against Wofford, right? And like
I'm still going backwards on 2018 right now.
Like 2014 or 15 or 16.
We shut out Gardner Webb.
Oh, that's it. Not Wofford, Gardner Webb. Yeah.
In 2017, 27.
That was the last one. Yeah. So to have 2 in one season, I think you're going to have to go back a really long time. And I'm sure they'll have it in the post-game notes.
If not, we should have a Nick go research it.
They'll be all over it. And I could do it. I'll do it. If it's not in the post-game notes, I'll do the research and find it.
Jeez,
who knows? You might have to go back to like the 50s or something. I mean, who knows?
Well, so prior to the Gardner Webb game, the previous shutout to that was against Colorado State, the 40-40-0 game.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of
Jared's got it. 96.
Holy shit, Jared!
I know Jared's on the ball. 96. We had 2 shutouts in 96. Let me think.
2009, we got shut out 3 times.
Oh my goodness, who did we shut out in 96? I mean, let's think. Do you know the games, Jared? Give us the games. I was probably at both of them if they were home games.
Jeez.
I just don't remember.
We did shut out Louisiana Monroe in 2005.
We'll just jump to 96.
I can't because ESPN only goes so far back.
Ah, okay. You got to go to CFB reference. This is the best site for historic stuff.
I'm looking.
College football reference, sorry.
Yeah. So we shut out Hawaii 66-0.
Oh yeah. Was that at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's the
was
only
at
shutout
that
I see
game.
that season,
That's one
though.
of my favorite games of all time. That was an ass whooping.
Our buddy Brandon Wyoki, he references that game often. That's the only shutout I see for 96, though. So I don't think it
Oh,
was
okay.
96.
Jared's got it, so it must be 97. Jared, he's saying FSU and SDSU. It must be 95 or 97. We must be off a year.
Yep. Let me look at the 97 Cowboys. No shutouts in 97. So let's go to 95. Nope, not 95 either.
Oof. Okay, well, something's wrong here. Let me look.
Well, now Jared's going to send us into the rabbit hole that we don't want to be in. But we're
No.
going to be there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good podcasting.
It's all good. Let's go to 96 here.
Yes, I will continue without supporting you. 93.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about because I see 96 is Hawaii was the only one. I agree. Maybe he's just making stuff up. Are you using like ChatGPT and it's giving you bad info?
That would be funny. I don't trust ChatGPT, even though I use it all the time.
Yeah, you got to verify it, don't you? But anyway, yeah, we won't go down that rabbit hole. It's been a long time since you do 2 in one season. Pretty wild.
We'll find it, though.
Yeah. I'll dig through it later on CFB reference. But yeah,
I will say this though, we don't have a lot of shutouts, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'd imagine the press guide might have a list of them too. Somewhere. Would be my guess. That might be the easiest place to look them up. They might have the running list somewhere.
Anyway.
And we'll see how that drops us in the points per game, and the defense. It should give us a nice boost having a shutout. Another one. So, but very good, right? You have to be incredibly pleased. As I said, it's just kind of crazy that things could look so much different, as I said, just with one little change. But we'll see. We'll see if this was just an aberration or if it's what things might look like going forward, and hopefully better, right? Because playing on better teams, you're going to play a lot better teams than CSU for the rest of this year. In fact, I'd imagine every team except for Nevada is better than CSU on our schedule.
Nevada's a hot mess too.
Yeah. But super pleased because I thought it would be a close game for sure.
Well, your little predictor thing.
It was not right because it didn't know, right? It's hard to 26-21 was my predictor.
So I did find where we had 2 shutouts in a season.
Okay.
1966.
Oh my goodness.
We beat Air Force 13-0.
Mm-hmm.
And beat Wichita State 55-0.
Oh, nice. Back when Wichita State had a football program, which most people probably don't know that they had a football program. They dropped it in the 80s, I do believe.
I guess you could say that's a shocker.
It is a shocker, yeah. I don't know if they were the Shockers back then. I wonder if they were. But they were. It's pretty wild. 1966, huh? Jeez. Yeah, and that's not... Yeah, Jared says Google lied to me. Okay.
Gemini came up. He's like, do you want the wrong answer? Absolutely. Here it is.
Yeah. Bruiser. Biggest difference between the Aztecs and Wyoming is the rush D. They're giving up 95 yards per game where we gave up 168. But SDSU didn't play Air Force. I don't know. I'm sure they play.
Well, we have the ability to look that up too.
Let me go really quick here to see if they do play.
They have not played Air Force. and they don't play Air Force.
Oh, they got lucky.
Boy, they've played honestly kind of a soft schedule. They played so San Diego State.
Well, they've only
beats
played
them.
2 conference games so far. 3, I guess.
Well, geez, and they have 3 shutouts on the season, but they played Stony Brook, not a good FCS team. They
Cal.
left Washington State, beat Cal, who got killed by Miami tonight. Northern Illinois, who I think only has 1 or 2 wins this season. The Sheep, who have 2 wins. Nevada, who has like, what, 1 win.
Yeah.
And Fresno, who was like good. So San Diego State's schedule is soft as hell.
But they got a tough end. They got Hawaii, Boise, San Jose, and New Mexico.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun for them.
to end
They
the season.
could finish it like with 7 wins.
It's possible. At Hawaii too.
Yep.
So, and
At least they get Boise and San Jose at home.
Mm-hmm.
God, it would be funny if Jason X Lobos beat them though. That would be hilarious.
QB progression. What is this?
I wonder if Massey thinks their strict the schedule is.
Rashawn's all in. Says San Diego State is a winnable game.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. Yeah, they have San Diego. Massey has San Diego State at number 70.
CSU. I don't know. That's a good. Probably not.
I've been thinking about that.
Yeah.
I thought about that tonight during the game, and I was like, "This team beat Fresno State,
Yeah.
and they're bad. They're bad."
Yeah, it's probably the worst CSU team I've ever seen.
The longer we stay on this podcast, the more we're going to talk ourselves into 7 wins.
Or running the table.
You know, San Diego State, they got a soft schedule. They haven't played anyone here. Fresno State, they lost to these Sheep.
We'll have us hosting, or we'll have us playing at Boise in the title game by the end of this sucker.
Oh boy.
And beating them. Sure, let's go. We'll play Boise in December, and in Boise, let's go. Oh, actually, it's not in Boise anymore, is it? It is in Vegas. It's neutral site. Even better. We're all going to Vegas when it happens, right?
Oh God. I'm already like sweating it because my group just booked our annual college football trip to Tuscaloosa in 3 weeks. Then I'm going to Vegas the week after that with my family.
You're going to Bama this year?
Huh?
You're going to Bama this year?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then I was like, God, Montana's playing pretty well right now. There's a chance we could end up in Nashville for the national championship.
Oh, they moved it? It's not in Frisco anymore?
Frisco is redoing Toyota Stadium completely. Oh. Like kind of gutting it and making it not shitty like it currently is.
So are they playing it? Where are they playing it in Nashville?
Vanderbilt
Stadium? Oh, that's lame.
No, it's not. It's brand newly remodeled.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They just finished the remodels this summer. And it looks super nice now.
Okay. And Nashville's fun year round, obviously.
Yeah. And it's like a 44,000 seat stadium or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Nashville is a far better option than Frisco. Frisco is it's a 20,000 seat soccer stadium.
Was FCS the one who used to play in Chattanooga before they went to Fresno? Yeah. So they're going back to Tennessee. Interesting.
Yeah. And Dallas is easy to get to.
And Chattanooga is a weird one because Chattanooga is hard to get to.
Yeah. No. Fly to Nashville or drive, or fly to Atlanta and drive.
Yeah, you can't fly to Chattanooga.
No, people did.
Yeah.
But then I'm just like, God, if Montana makes the title game, like I might have to go to Nashville too.
Man. So terrible.
It's tough being a bachelor.
And then we have a bowl game to go to for Wyoming.
Sunny Albuquerque, New Mexico here. I don't care if I can drive to Boise. I'm not going to Boise. I could drive to Boise in less than 8 hours.
No, we're not. If they're in a warm weather, we're going.
Like, I'm not going to go freeze my ass off in Boise. I can freeze my ass off in my living room and do that.
I agree. Yeah, no, if we go to a warm weather bowl game, we're going.
Going to Tucson was fun.
Mm-hmm. Tucson's great.
Food was good.
Oh
I made you
boy.
stay up, I made you stay up past your bedtime.
Oh, we were out pretty late.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're bowling.
Geez, yeah, I know. Yeah. See, we're just stacking this all up.
Yeah, in the last 3 minutes, we've gone from 5 wins to going to a bowl game.
There we go. Of course you're going to go, Rashawn.
Yeah,
You
Sean
wouldn't
has
miss that chance to see your son go destroy some quarterbacks in a bowl game. Mm-hmm.
maybe
sure.
parents should get a swag bag too.
Maybe. Oh man. All right. Well, we've been rambling on here for a good time, but it's good. It's good to ramble, especially when you beat the sheep. Oh, Jared says Hawaii Bowl and Hawaii will win the conference. Oh, maybe.
Oh my God.
But I don't know if we would want to go there twice in 1 year.
Where does the Mountain West champion play their bowl? Do we still have the LA Bowl?
It's all fluid, they'll move things around. Our bowl, yeah, just let's do that. Pull up our bowl and we'll go through them. Our bowls suck for the most part. I don't like our bowls. Bruiser says, food for thought. We went out, STL loses Hawaii, we lose New Mexico and Hawaii, and we are in the championship game. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a scenario.
Dude, stop. We've already talked ourselves into this.
There's a scenario. That's funny.
Oh God, am I gonna have the same problem that Jared did here? I just pulled up
You have like Chat GPT, and it's going to be like the Mountain West winner goes to the Rose Bowl, and you're going to be like, "What? No, I don't think so."
So LA, Potato Bowl, New Mexico Bowl, Arizona Bowl, Hawaii Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like the Mountain West champion still goes to the LA Bowl.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
Mountain West champion's not making the Group of 5 slot for the playoff. Not a chance.
Year. Yeah.
I think I saw earlier that Boise has a 10% chance under Bruiser's scenario. Hawaii is not going to make it either.
No. UNLV's toast now.
UNLV is completely toast. Yeah, I think the best chance right now is Memphis. Although I think it would be fun as hell if North Texas got into the playoff. Just imagine that. Just imagine that against some unsuspecting Big Ten team.
Nice. Look at that. See, he did get some swag.
Parents get the swag.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I would imagine when Boise leaves, we're going to lose the Boise Bowl. Right? I'd imagine that become a Pac-12 bowl game. So it's going to be really interesting. But the problem is I don't like that our bowl games are basically all at Mountain West sites.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. You're going to a bowl game and you're going to a place that you go to at least once every 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, the Arizona Bowl is the only one that isn't a place we go.
Yeah. But the rest are. So it's not great.
But is the Arizona Bowl televised now, or is it still not televised?
Oh, it's televised. But it's on the CW.
So
that 1 year it was streamed. Yeah.
Yeah, they streamed it on Barstool, I think.
But Barstool is not in charge of it anymore. It was on the CW last year for sure. I watched it. Yeah. And I will make a prediction. I do believe that we will probably have a Mountain West bowl game at the new Denver Broncos Stadium when they build the one with a retractable roof.
Do you think that's actually going to be a retractable?
Yeah, it is. They've already announced that. Yeah, it's going to be a retractable roof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know why.
Yeah.
Denver wants a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah, Denver will get a Super Bowl for sure. But to get a bowl game in Denver will be great.
I think that's your reward for building a stadium is you get a Super Bowl.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, that's probably what the Bears are going to build a new stadium.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I don't know if you want to be playing Chicago in February. My God.
Well, but if it's retractable,
it's got to have a roof. Yeah, it's going to have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, how about a Denver bowl game?
I just hope that Denver, when they build their new stadium, the the owners seem to be really in on like grass. So I just hope they have like the thing that they do in Vegas where you can wheel the grass like in and out.
100%.
Or I think Phoenix does it too.
They're going to do it differently. They'll probably do it like how Tottenham does theirs.
Theirs goes underground, right?
Where it goes underground and they got like the lamps and everything to grow the grass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I always wonder why NFL stadiums don't do that.
Well, because it's expensive as hell.
Yeah, but these stadiums are already $1 billion. It doesn't matter.
But the Broncos are going to do that for sure.
Like, I'm surprised Buffalo didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what they are doing. Are they sticking with grass? Or are they going natural? Or
they're going grass. Like I saw a video of them laying the sod the other day.
Oh wow.
So
and that's opening next year, or no? Ooh, we're going to have to go to a Bills game at the new stadium.
I really wanted to go to Buffalo this year to go take in Highmark before they bulldozed
for the last time. Sure.
Schedule's not lining up for it this year.
Yeah.
So because the seats are cheaper this year, because next year they're going to be rolling into the personal seat licensing thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the tickets are going to be way more expensive.
Yeah. All right. Back on track to Wyoming. We'll wrap up here. We're at an hour, but it's happy, right? I mean, this is good. To beat the Sheep so comprehensively, it's just so good. It doesn't matter, right? We could be 0-9, and if we beat them, we'd still be like happy.
Yeah. No, beating the Sheep was a good day.
So good.
Beat your rivals.
So
it's college football. Beat your rivals.
Yeah.
Just like Utah kicking the crap out of Colorado right now. Beat your rivals.
Well, that's not really a rivalry, but sure. But Wyoming shuts out CSU for the third time since we've been shut out by the Sheep. In 1973, 1975, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very good there. The boot is coming home. We don't play Utah State this year, so no Bridger's Rifle to play for. But we do play Hawaii, obviously, in the last regular season game for the Panalolo Trophy, which is also a cool trophy. I would like to see us start a trophy with Air Force, but that's just me.
If we look at college football, like, back in like the dark ages, there were a lot of shutouts back then.
Sure. Yeah.
But if we go back as far as like say like the 50s, like I think Wyoming owns like 4 shutouts since the 50s, and I think the Sheep only have like 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the Sheep got us in 75 with a 3-0 victory.
Mm-hmm. Which again, a famous game, and so maybe some of you old timers, if you're watching this on replay, let us know. I know that game is like famous for like some
3-0 one.
Some weird crap was happening in that game. Yeah,
probably a blizzard. But if we go since like 1950, like I think Wyoming owns like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 6 shutouts since 1950.
It's pretty good.
So, yeah, suck it, Sheep.
So we'll see. Wyoming beats Pac-12 team. Should be the headline.
Yeah.
And again, if you're missing this, we do play them next season. First game of the year. Non-conference game. Opening the season at the Sheep in Fort Collins. So that will be an atmosphere. For sure.
Yeah. We don't even get a full year with the boot. Well,
we got to win it. And then we'll have it for a good long time,
Jeez. And the way the Sheep look, man alive. Unless they like completely turn over their roster and like go the full Texas Tech route.
Yeah.
And replace their entire roster with a bot roster.
I don't see how they could afford that.
Big trouble.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't know who's going to take that job too. But they think that they're hot crap, of course, and think that they're going to pull in some amazing coach. So
maybe Bradley Van Pelt is ready to get into coaching or something.
There you go. I hope they do something stupid like that.
Hate that guy still.
Rashawn, it's not a major rival, but we do have a trophy.
And it's
The
been
Panalolo trophy. It's cool.
Yep. We had to replace it because it got lost.
It got lost. Yeah. So it is you look it up. It's a trophy of like a cowboy roping a calf or a steer in like the jungle or something like that. It's cool.
Like because the trophy went dormant for a long time because Wyoming and Hawaii didn't play for so many years. Once the Mountain West and WAC split. So,
mm-hmm.
And I think even in the early days when the WAC teams came into the Mountain West, like Wyoming did play Hawaii like for 2 or 3 years in that rotation.
We had a bunch of gaps, yeah. So when we get to that, we'll talk about it because it is a cool trophy. It is in the video game. If you play the video game, I know Savell doesn't want you to play the video games, but
makes you a coach.
Yeah. But to my point, now that Utah State's leaving, I think it'd be cool if we did start up a trophy with Air Force, just to get a third trophy game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a scenario where we wouldn't play Utah State, like, in some sort of out of conference game, but who knows?
Oh, I don't know if those teams will play us. That's something to monitor. Maybe like deep in the future, but right, most people, right, the way they do it, and they should ban it.
I think our scheduling
games like 8, 9, 10 years in advance is stupid.
Well, I think our schedule's completely built out until like 2030 or something like that.
Yeah, or like 2032.
It's a long ways out.
Stupid. So,
I mean,
but I don't know what an Air Force Wyoming trophy would be. That's the problem. I can't think of a.
Well, Chad,
good idea.
We have AI tools at our disposal. I'm sure we could workshop something and make a suggestion.
Yeah. I don't know what it would be.
I don't know. We have AI. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. And Air Force may not want to do one. I know, right, because they're obviously all about the Commander-in-Chief trophy, but they do have a trophy game. CSU and Air Force play for a trophy. Most people don't know that. The Ram Falcon, yeah. Maybe we just play for the Cowboy Falcon trophy. I don't know.
Dumb.
A sculpture of the Rocky Mountains.
Cowboy riding a jet.
Maybe, yeah, or a cowboy and a jet.
It'd be like that
or
one
a cowboy on a cowboy on a bomb.
Well, it'd be like that one
PC.
That one graphic we made last year for a blog where we had a cowboy riding a rocket when we played Toledo.
Yes.
We only use AI tools for blog posts mostly.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. So that's something we'll talk about later. But trophies are cool. But yeah, so Rashawn, we will have the chance to play Hawaii for the Panalolo trophy. And we'll talk about it when we get there because I think it's cool. It's got a good history too.
Mm-hmm.
How it got started, and we'll save that for when we play them for people who don't know the story of how it got started. But it's a really cool story. So
in case you're wondering
go ahead.
In case you're wondering how things are going in Salt Lake, it's 40-0 in the second quarter.
Oh wow, Coach Prime is not doing well.
I guess you could say he doesn't play very well in prime time.
No, I guess not. Not this year. Wow, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because we beat them up so much in Boulder that they just got tired.
Jeez, and Utah's not even. I don't think they're starting Dampier tonight either.
Oh, really? Is he hurt?
I don't know. I just saw another quarterback go off the field.
All right. Right. Well, I think we'll wrap this up. We're over an hour, as we said. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Always good to talk some football after a win. 1,000 times better when it's the Sheep, regardless of the situation. I've never seen their Twitter so pissed off. I guess we could end with that. I mean, they were some angry people.
They were going through it. I saw one of their social media, like one of their fan accounts saying, someone please kill me.
Yes.
I saw one of them saying, I'm tired of the Rams looking so soft in the border war. Couldn't agree more.
I'm not tired of it. I hope keep it up.
Yeah.
keep it up.
They got that Pac-12 money now.
Pac-12 money is going to come in, and you're going to own us forever now, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So, all right, everybody, enjoy your night. I'm sure downtown Laramie's hopping right now.
To the buck.
To the buck is right. So, all right, for Brad, I am Chad. Thank you for joining us. Just as some notes here, I guess I should have mentioned it. We're at the very end here. We do have a wrestling interview to put out, which is very fantastic.
Mhm.
I need to process it. I watched some of it. Shay spoke with Wyoming assistant head coach McCade Ford.
Mhm.
Very excellent interview about wrestling. Brian's still working on processing his stuff from basketball media days, but he was at the basketball game today, and he'll have a blog out tomorrow breaking down the players. So next week we'll have a roundup, and we'll be talking wrestling, football, basketball. So
Probably
everything's in full swing. So check us out midweek on the roundup. And then I guess do we know a time for next week? Because I have no clue. I'd imagine it's a night game.
It's a 5:00 kick on CBS Sports Network.
Okay. So again, 5:00. So a little earlier than 5:30. So that's nice. So yeah, we'll have another post-game show after the Cowboys take on. Is it the Aztecs or the Bulldogs?
The Aztecs.
The Aztecs. Okay. At Fire or Snapdragon Stadium. Ooh.
Snapdragon gives you 12 hours of battery life on your MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Snapdragon Stadium. That might be a fun trip someday.
That's a great city.
What do you think about going to San Diego next time?
It's a good food city.
Yeah, in 2 years, go get some fish tacos. I like that as a trip. I've never been to San Diego. I think that'd be a fun trip.
Well, and if we get bored, we can just go to Tijuana.
Let's plan on it. So, all right. No Tijuana. We will not be doing that. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We'll be back soon. Until then, take it easy and remember, it sucks to be a CSU Ram.